Sup y'all, Tracy here, back with another reaction video. This is RWBY Volume 2, Chapter 10, Mountain Glen. I have a cough drop in my mouth. So the last episode we got a lot of insight into all of the girls and why they were there. We got an insight into that teacher that drinks a shit ton of coffee, that he's kind of like an intellectual historian type that is in it to learn more about history and prevent that from happening in the future. So now we're going to see what happens next. I'm excited. Again, I just want to thank you guys for introducing me to this series. It's been awesome. It's something that I never would have known existed because I've been so disassociated with anime, especially new shit coming out. Even new games coming out, I've been disassociated with them because I'm old, so I get stuck in my niches and I know what I like. So I stick to series that I know I like instead of branching out. So that's why these reaction videos are so fucking cool, because they really let me see a bunch of new things that I never would have noticed. So thank you guys for that. Alright, let's get this fucking episode, because I'm excited as fuck to see what happens. Oh, here's Superman. And Hogwarts.
Trouble sleeping?
Trouble sleeping?
Arm was acting up.
Of course.
Arm was acting up. What's wrong with his arm?
Dressed yourself completely and decided to gaze menacingly out into the distance.
This bitch, I swear.
What's wrong?
Aw, she cares about him.
I've trusted him for years. We both have.
I feel like these two are probably getting it on, huh?
I can't help but feel like he's keeping us like
Hogwarts is getting freak
Don't be
nasty in
ridiculous.
Superman's
You know
quarters.
very well that we are not the ones in the dark.
That makes it worse. I refuse to believe that a man I've trusted for so long would act so passively.
Passively?
person,
Well,
James.
Ozpin
always
is
done
really smart. What he's doing,
is
I think,
best for the people.
is a good
Even
idea.
against strong protest.
Sorry, Superman, I'm not on your side.
But it's high time you stopped talking about trust and started showing it.
Yeah,
Ozpin has
trust in
experience
him.
that the rest of us lack. And I think that's something worth remembering.
Definitely. Definitely, Hogwarts. I got your back. Usually you really piss me off though. You're kind of a cunt, but you speak in facts. Aw, this cutie! Ruby, don't you dare shoot that cute thing in the face. I'm starting to really love the Grimms. Damn, I would never sleep on a ledge like that. Like, you're gonna fall and die in your sleep. Aw. Hush, little baby, don't be a word. Mama's gonna die.
Blake, are you awake?
Blake, are you awake? Sounds like the
Why do you
beginning
think
of
he
a
asked
rap.
us about being a huntress?
Blake,
Blake.
are you awake?
What was he trying to say? Maybe he was just curious. You think?
You think?
No.
She said, no. I really don't
Boys?
think that.
Are you awake?
Of course I'm awake. You two are talking.
My
And I
shit.
think he...
Of course I'm awake. You two are
When I
talking.
said I wanted to honor my family's name, I meant it. But
Yeah.
it's not what you think. I'm not stupid. I'm fully aware of what my father has
I'm
done
not
with this new dust
stupid.
company. Since he took control, our business has operated in a moral gray area.
That's putting it lightly.
Oh
Which
my.
is why I feel the need to make things right.
That's
if I had taken
good.
a job in Atlas, it wouldn't have changed anything. My
I'm
father
happy
was
that
not the
Weiss
start of
is
our name,
aware
and I
of
refused to let him be the end of it.
what his father
All
is
my
doing.
life, I fought for what I
Of
thought
what
was
her
right.
father is doing in this
I had a
situation.
partner named Adam.
I know.
He
I
wasn't
saw
my
him in
dad,
the
actually.
trailer.
He always assured me that what
He's
we
the
were doing
sexiest
would
guy
make
in
the
my
world a better
opinion.
place.
And when she
But of
left
course,
him,
his idea of a perfect future turned out to be.
when she left him
not
to die
perfect
or
for
whatever.
I joined the academy because I knew huntsmen and huntresses were regarded as the most noble warriors in the world, always fighting for good. But I never really thought past that. When I leave the academy, what will I... How can I undo so many years of hate?
I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're not one to back down from a challenge, Blake.
Aww.
I do
Oh
it all
no.
the time.
You guys, I never pause the video and actually talk in between. So this means that I had a rant, or I really, really, really wanted to do this because I can't naturally pause the video. I have to edit the pause into the video. I overlay my webcam with the video, so I'm gonna have to literally cut the video and then stretch it out and be like, okay, well, half goes here after my rant and half goes here. But I have to speak up. Okay, she's doing it again. And if you guys that don't understand when I say a selfish empath, this is what I mean. What she's doing right now. The way she's turning this situation into, like, they were all talking about themselves. Yes, I get that. They were, like, talking about their lives and everything. But something that she's doing right now is what I call selfish empathy. Turning this whole... Here, let me watch this while I rant. Okay, so she's saying, when I leave the academy, what will I... And she's getting all sad. She looks like she's about to cry. She's worrying about her future. She's turning this into a thing about herself. In my opinion, of course. You guys have your opinions. And then Yang is forced to comfort her. That's what a selfish empath is, in my opinion. It's like how Elena always... Like when Grams dies in the Vampire Diaries and Bonnie's talking about her Grams dying, who fucking raised her and died for Elena's sake. And Elena's like, I know what you're going through. My parents died. And she turns it around on her, and then Bonnie has to comfort her. It's that kind of mentality. I don't think they intentionally do it to be selfish by any means. Like, honestly, Yang or Weiss are by far selfish characters than Blake, but this kind of selfishness is the one that irks me, because I like selfish characters. Selfish characters make the world go round. Damon Salvatore, Rachel Berry. I love me some selfish characters that own up to being selfish. How can I undo so many years of hate? They're all talking about themselves. I get that, but she's making this situation really personal. I'm sure you'll figure it out. See, and there you go. Yang is comforting her. And then what's she say? She goes, you're not one to back down from a challenge. She's trying to comfort her, and what does she do? She turns it into, but I am one to back down from a challenge. I do it all the time. She's doing it right now. This, to me, is a selfish empath, okay? I'm sorry if my opinions go against what you guys think, but, or if you guys see this as not warranted hate or whatever. This is not even hate. This is just my opinion. Like, I just feel this way, and I feel this way strongly about certain characters. This is, like, there's a character like this in every show. Peyton Sawyer from One Tree Hill, Elena Gilbert from Vampire Diaries. I don't hate Blake for her mentality. I've never once said, God, I hate you, Blake. I don't hate her. Alright, let's just start going. Let's just go.
When you learned I was a faunus, I didn't know
When
what
you
to
learned
do,
I
so
was
I
a
ran.
faunus, I
When
ran.
I realized my oldest brother would become a monster, I ran.
I
Even
ran.
my semblance. I was born with the ability to leave behind a shadow of myself. An empty copy that takes the hit while I run away.
She's just, like, it makes me think of Peyton Sawyer. People always leave.
That drives you. I've just kind of always gone with the flow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I mean, that's who I am. But how long can I really do that for? I want to be a huntress, not really because I want to be a hero, but because I want the adventure. I want a life where I won't know what tomorrow will bring, and that'll be a good thing. Being a huntress just happens to line up with that. I'm not like Ruby. She's always wanted to be a huntress. It's like she said, ever since she was a kid, she dreamt about being the heroes in the books, helping people and saving the day, and never asking for anything else in return.
Yang reminds
Even
me
when she
so
couldn't
much
fight,
of me.
She knew that's what she wanted to do.
Feeling kind
That's
of...
why she trained so hard to get where she is today.
Well, she's still just a kid.
She's only 2 years younger. We're all kids.
Well, not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look where we are. In the middle of a war zone and armed to the teeth.
It's the life we chose.
It's a job. We
It's
all
a
have this
job,
romanticized
Weiss
vision of being
says.
a huntress in our heads. But at the end of the day, it's a job to protect the people. And whatever we want will have to come second.
I can respect that, what Weiss said. I feel like I'm a lot like Yang with my emptiness and just riding the waves. I always ride the highs and the lows, searching for adventure, never completely full. I don't really have a cause that I fight for like Blake or other radicals in life. I don't care about politics or things like that. I just have fun.
Zwei, where are you?
Rights and equality and crap like that
Huh?
does not drive me.
Zwei, this is a wasteland. You literally could have done that anywhere.
Ah! He just ran off and fucking urinated. He's so cute. Why didn't she drag it back into the fucking...
I thought I heard a Beowulf or something. Let's just finish our patrol and get back to base.
She better go tell the others before she runs after this guy. These guys. Shouldn't need to be running off on her own all the time. Ruby. Okay. Don't. She's always doing this. Ruby. Ruby. Tell someone. Your sister is right in there.
Did they go in yet? One bark means yes. Oh, this is it. This is it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Come on, we gotta get the others.
Yes. I thought she was gonna say, fuck it, let's not go back and just fucking... Oh no. Oh no. She threw him up there. Damn. That looks like a deep ass fall. Ugh. What is this? A city underground? This is really cool.
Freeze! Where does she come from?
You're a long way from home, little
So they have like a secret base underground, like a city underground.
Hey, hands off!
Oh! Oh!
The boss this one.
I don't know why that made me laugh. That's terrible. I shouldn't have laughed at that, but there was just something really funny about the back and
Hey,
forth.
Weiss, it's your... Ruby?
Uh-oh.
Hey, where's Ruby?
What?
Zwei?
Zwei, tell him where Ruby went.
What's going on?
Grab your weapons. Your leader may be in trouble.
Maybe she's in trouble. She's in hella trouble. That's why you should have just run back into the door with the dog. Would have been it. Would have been my way.
Found something you might want to see. Is it good or
Does that guy have glasses on over his mask?
I have had a day.
Ah! Gotta.
Little girl?
Yep. Sup, Roman?
That would be bad.
That would be
Ruby's
bad.
Oh no.
They saw each other in the
You think she
trailer,
fell?
right?
Val!
Down
Roman
there.
and Ruby.
Oh my. Of course. Of course, of course, of course!
Of course, of course, of course!
How could I be so stupid?
How can I be so stupid?
Magic Glen! Yes, an expansion of Vale that was inevitably destroyed by creatures of Grimm, previously home to thousands of people, working people commuting to the city, the main city, developed a subway system to the inner city. Grimm's attacks increased.
This guy
Population
needs
in
to
danger,
lay
not
off
just
the
those
meth.
searching for shelter.
Just a little bit. I
Poison
can't
meant
follow
to
what
turn
you're
over the
saying.
vine. The southeast quadrant of Vale is known for wild forests and deep caves.
Doc,
Okay.
what are you saying?
My dear, we're not just looking for an underground crime network. We're looking for an underground crime network.
Yang's face.
Been working in caves?
No, Mountain Glen was Vale's first serious attempt at expansion. It worked for a short period of time, thanks to aggressive perimeter defense and unique transportation. The city developed an elaborate subway system to carry citizens safely from the new territory into the main kingdom. Sadly, without the many natural barriers,
I literally
Vale had to
cannot
protect its borders.
comprehend
Mountain
what
Glen
he's
was doomed from
saying
the
that
start.
fast.
As the end drew near, the citizens of the territory made one last attempt at survival. They took up shelter beneath the city, in massive caves that they had cleared out for the subway, and they had cut themselves off from the surface.
An underground village?
Yep.
In a matter of speaking, yes. A safe haven.
Looks like a city.
Until an explosion opened the mouth of another cavern, filled with subterranean Grimm. After that, the kingdom officially sealed off the tunnels, creating the world's largest tomb.
Damn.
If Ruby is
That
down
is
there,
fucked up.
we must find her.
Hey, he pulled out a weapon. He's actually gonna fight. Overall, that was a really good episode. Interesting concept having the city underneath the ground. That's really fucking cool. The White Fang got Ruby. I'm pretty sure she'll recognize Roman because they saw each other face to face in the trailer, if I believe correctly, during the bank robbery. So she should recognize Roman. Roman should recognize her. If they don't, then that's probably just Ruby can only be so ignorant, you know? Like, that would just be lack of continuity if they don't recognize each other. She's kind of screwed. I don't know what they'll do with her. She's obviously not gonna die. She's the name of the show, RWBY. She's the main character. She cannot die. They might blackmail her or torture her or who the fuck knows? It's gonna be a good episode next. And it's getting close to the season finale, so shit's gonna probably get crazy, as that's a usual thing that happens in story progression towards the finale. Alright, thank you guys so fucking much for watching. I love you guys to pieces. Literally, you guys are the best subscribers in the entire universe, so thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, etc., etc. Peace out.